and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl here, so Mashale, aka Mrs. Mash. If you're new to this channel, if you're seeing this face for the first time, please hit that subscription button and welcome to the family. Pom, 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 pom. I welcome you with warm hands and loads of love. If you are a returning subscriber, my family, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for your constant love. Thank you so much for your constant support. I appreciate your love and support, and appreciate you for sharing my videos, for engaging in my videos. Thank you so much. You are helping me to grow. After taking this video for about 15 minutes or 12 minutes, I noticed that the video was not running. I was saying that today I want to talk about being an educator. So let's get into it. Alright, firstly, I'll start by saying that if you want to be an educator, you have to enroll for 4 years teaching a program. You have to enroll for 4 years program, and then after that you will qualify. You will have a qualification, a bachelor's degree in education, I'm on a temporal post. So now I just want to also highlight the advantages and disadvantages of being on a temporal post. I've been on a temporal post since 2022 until now. I'm praying and believing God for a permanent post this year. So far, the disadvantages that I have encountered as a temporal post employee, is that you cannot plan your things properly. You cannot make financial commitment. You cannot do that, especially big financial commitments. You cannot do that because you never know when the contract will be terminated. Because for me now, I'm in a temporal post against the promotional post, meaning that nivale also deputy, but I'm not on a deputy principal post, right? So I'm just there. So also the contract say, because I renewed my contract in January, it say that it runs through starting date is the 1st of January, and then the end date is the 1st of December. But it also states or highlights that whichever may come first, meaning if the department decided to employ the deputy principal first before the 31st of December, it means that automatically my contract is terminated. But if they don't, it means I still have my job until the 31st of December. That is disadvantage number 1, which is also the biggest disadvantage, which also contribute in many disadvantages, but that's the one that I could think of. And then I think also you cannot plan your life properly, because you never know when will be the child time. So you never know. You cannot take out things like policies, funeral covers, because then logo say contract really law, right? So you cannot do all of those things. You cannot buy a car. You cannot do big purchases, especially if you are not going to do them cash. So it means everything that you do, it has to be on the cash basis. You have to pay up the full amount, because otherwise you're going to have problems. And then advantages of being on a contract, I think 3 months contract, that is that one. I think it's a good one, because I remember this other time in 2022 almost 34, and then before deduction it was 37 point something. I was like, what in this provision of hours, what right? So the advantage, I'll start by highlighting that the basic salary for the CS1 educator being the entry level, that is the entry level in the education whatever thing. You are the entry, you are the door, you are still at the door. So the basic salary for the CS1 educator, it's almost the 20,500 or 22,000. Yeah, or 22,000, depending if you did the home allowance thingy. If you have submitted the home allowance thingy and you're getting that, it means your salary is somewhere there around 22.5, right? It's somewhere there. The basic salary, it's somewhere there. But if not, I think it's somewhere around. Now with the increment, I'm not sure because so yeah, that is that. So if you are a temporal educator for like 3 months, 2 months, or 1 month, they also add the 37%. 37% liani, include like your medical aid thingy, your home allowance thingy, and this other one I don't remember. So they don't take that away from you. They don't deduct that money from you. They give you the money, because the permanent ones basubsidiziwa kashesha the medical aid, and then at the house thingy, right? So yeah, you get your basic salary, and then you get the 37% on top of that. What? That is amazing. So it can serve as a what? As a disadvantage and also as an advantage. They don't take your 3 months post, they don't take your GPEF, your pension fund. They don't take your pension fund. So yeah, you get all your money. And also it's also problematic if like you spend like so many years, because I know some people, they spend like 4 years, 3 years the temporal post, and also there are things that you do not qualify for because you are still on a temporal post. And also I feel like it also limit your growth. It also limit your growth in a level, in a way sometimes that they don't go all out teaching you the things that you need to know, because like they know that they're investing in someone who one day might leave them, and they have to teach another person. Like I think most of those things, like they don't go all out in teaching you stuff because they know that they are not sure if you will stay there for a very long time or you will go, right? So right, I'm going to the next one, which is, does a postgraduate qualification matter as an educator? Being your honors, your masters, and your PhD, I think it matters also, especially if you're a young person, you want to empower yourself and you don't want to stay in the same space for a very long time. Like you don't want to be a CS1 educator forever. If you want to grow, your career, if you want to also go and explore the education system, you will have to go for postgraduate programs, so that it can help you it can better your chances for employment, right? I will talk about that on another video. I think I will make a video which will speak about what other things that you can do with a Bachelor of Education degree, right? So it does matter if you do want to empower yourself, if you don't want to stay in the same space, but it doesn't affect your salary. It doesn't increase your salary, because I know some people who will say that when they did their, like a friend of mine, when you do your postgraduate, you have to submit that to your HR, and then your salary will increase by 10% or 15% or 20%. With us, that doesn't happen at all. It doesn't count whether you have PhD, whether you have a master's in what, it doesn't count. The salary stays the same. But if you did your postgraduate qualification, let's say you did your honors, and then it costed you around, like maybe it cost 30,000. you are going to submit that honors to the district, and then they're going to pay you back that 30,000. And once and for all, you are not going to get another money for that qualification unless you do your masters, and then they're going to pay you the amount you paid for your qualification, right? There's postgraduate qualification increase salary. Okay, I already touched on that it doesn't increase your salary stays the same. If you were earning 30,000, you are still going to earn that 30,000, but it does open doors for like other things, like other channels in that system of education. And also I feel like the Department of Education on its own, it doesn't pay for preparing yourself with qualification. It doesn't thank you. They don't have thank you for that. They have a thank you for experience. I think they pay for experience rather than qualifications. So they pay for experience, because I know some people who are earning like boma 50, boma 40, boma 30, and that comes with experience. They first want to see gray hairs. They first want to see gray hair, and then they can increase your salary. But in your salary increased with with experience and stuff like that. So I think this is the end of my video, although I think like this video is not as good as the one that I did at the first time. You can leave me a red heart to show that you have watched the video until this far. So would I encourage like young people to go for Bachelor of Education degree? Yes, I would, but it drains if you are coming from a background, from a disadvantaged background, because personally I don't think I would be able to build a house and buy a car at the same time. I would have to choose one of the two, looking at my salary and the cost of living. So it does drain a little bit if you're coming from a disadvantaged background. But if you're coming from a well advantaged family, it's good, because your money is your money. It takes care of you. And then you just choose whether you want to do something or not, other than coming from a disadvantaged background where you are forced to fix your home, to support your family and to support your siblings and all of that. But other than that, a Bachelor of Education, being a teacher, educator, being a teacher, this is a noble profession. I feel like you are not driven by money, but driven by passion. If you're driven by money, it's going to frustrate you, but if you're driven by passion, you're going to enjoy your work. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you so much for staying up until this far. Please share this video with so many people. Share this video with young people who are aspiring to be educators and young people who want to be educators. Tell them this is not for money. This is not for money. This is for passion. Other important information is, okay, let's say you do not qualify to go straight into Bachelor of Education. All right, you don't qualify for that. Let's say you got a diploma or you got higher certificate on your matric result. There are other ways to maneuver around and then get you to become an educator. There is diploma of education in grade R at UNISA, and then there's diploma of education in grade R also at Northwest University. So what you can do is to register for those certificates, and then when you are done with them, you can you can apply for bachelor, for the degree. You can apply for the degree, and then you can be able to do a degree, because at this point of a time I would not advise anyone to run only with diploma in education, because things are advancing, things are changing, and all of that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.